start at the top. Let's start from Jaden and work our way down. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Start hanging around.
I guess if we can talk about the standouts instead of just talking about the whole thing, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you could discuss how yours is. That's the whole point, you know. Talk about
Oh,
your
yeah.
thought process.
See, look, y'all got me.
I said I forgot this is my channel.
Facts. Okay, so mine, obviously we're on the Nico Robin Fanclub. So Nico Robin went
Okay.
up one.
I'm already making changes to.
I don't think we need to explain why Nico Robin. Like, she is the most development out of all of them, arguably. He's probably going to be the most important besides Luffy. He is already the most important besides Luffy, and she's a good character. And she has the most development. Brook, for me personally, because I'm a musician, I play the instruments that he plays, and I resonate with his backstory a lot, as well as Robin's. Luffy, because Luffy's that nigga, bro. Like, you have to like Luffy. Zoro is weird because, like, I was thinking about Zoro. Zoro's just like, he's just that dude. Like, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's not,
Hey, but he got his own figure, you know.
he got the. I can't put that on the screen. Zoro's just there by default, just because we've known him the longest. But Sanji, I honestly was trying to decide between Sanji and Nami. I think Nami might be above Sanji. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't like Sanji pre Whole Cake Island, but Whole Cake Island boosted him up a little bit. I guess that's all I gotta say about that. Usopp, I'm a Usopp defender, bro. Nowadays, I'm a defender, bro, on the front lines. Like, I don't think he's the best character, but I think that he's better than a lot of people say. We're gonna get into that later. Jinbei is like, he hasn't gotten developed yet as a Straw Hat, but as a character, he's really cool. He's, I mean, bro, at this point, just talk about Wano. Like, he pulled through in Wano. I like him, but he needs more development. I don't see him getting developed past where he's at, though. That's the thing about Jinbei. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do as a Straw Hat now, because he's kind of gotten his development, unless Oda pulls through with him. And then Chopper, it's like really a shame what they did to him. I love Chopper pre-time skip. He was one of my favorite characters, but now he's just a mascot. He doesn't do anything, and he got replaced by Law as the doctor, so like he really doesn't have a role besides selling, like, being the mascot. And then Frankie has the same thing with Chopper, where post time skip he doesn't really do anything. I liked his character when he first came out, but he pretty much just became like a gag, like the Frankie Super stuff. That's all I really think about when I see his character now after watching Water 7. I don't think about Frankie that often. That's my list.
Nice.
Who's next?
Go. Who's next? Go. All right. How'd you do the crop again? What were the controls? Because
You can just do
upgraded.
snippet. Just
Yeah.
search up snippet on your computer.
Snippet or Windows Shift S.
Windows. Oh, it's S.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We'll
since
put
I'm putting a
yours on the
new
screen.
image.
Bro, you got dang, bro. I'm dang.
Hold on.
Hold
let me
on, dog.
delete this one. And let me put the new one in. Well, so someone can go. I can go last.
Bro, low key, yeah, I want to delete and change mine too.
You want to change yours?
Yeah.
Alright. Got a new one?
All right. So either Faraz can go
I'm
next, or
sticking
really
with
I can
mine.
go. I'm ready to go.
You can go if you want.
Why is Chopper last?
Listen.
Bro, dang, you changed. Oh my. Why'd you
Listen.
bro? He said, hold on. He got a. Does Jaden have a point? Hey. But
Listen. This
ahead.
isn't last that he's the worst. This is last out of A tier.
Obviously.
I genuinely believe that no one is below A tier. In terms of characters, in terms of how they are as a crew, they just all fit together and it's all a good time. It's just all a good time. Now, starting with Luffy, I think Luffy is number one. I've had sometimes I think he isn't number one, but at the end of the day, he's number one. That's just how he is. He's S tier. This is literally his story right now. The fact that we're all going through it, like it's literally it's crazy. It's S tier with. And Zoro, I think Zoro I think I do agree with your point that Zoro is just that dude. He's just there. But at the same time, he's been the one that's been basically been very loyal to Luffy ever since the beginning. And he really grew on me towards the end of, what was it? The one before Water 7, what's it called? Barak?
Barak works.
Barak works. Like, especially during...
Was that Skypiea or am I tripping?
No,
like,
Baroque. Oh wait, no, not Baroque.
It was like Skypiea and then...
Oh wait, I'm probably thinking of Water 7. Okay, I think it was post...
That was Throw the Bark.
No. I'm talking about the time when Luffy was trying to forgive Usopp, but then Zoro was like, "Nah, bro, you can't do that shit."
That's Water.
That
7.
was Water 7.
That's Water 7. That's Water 7. All right, yeah, I thought it was true.
Yeah. Water 7.
Luffy was really ready to forgive Usopp, but then Zoro was like, "Nah, bro, like this was his own choice, and for him to come back, he has to do it himself." And that's when I kind of grew a lot of respect for Zoro, and he's been doing a lot better ever since that point on. He's definitely grown, but obviously not as much as some other people, but he definitely knows how to represent himself as a good second man, which is what I really like about him. Now with Robin is a great character overall. Like ever since she was introduced as Miss Sunday in Barak Works.
Miss All Sunday.
Barak Works.
Miss All Sunday in Barack Obama Works. She has been a phenomenal character. Her design, her voice, her story, her even growing within the group, like it's been a great time overall. Now Jinbei, I think I put him a little bit higher purely because of his credentials. He's a warlord. Now he's part of the Straw Hats, and his character. Shut the fuck! It's not your turn.
Hey, you'll get your turn, bro. You'll get your turn.
And I will agree, he hasn't had much development, but only because he's been going off doing his own thing. He literally had his own crew before going off with Luffy. So that motherfucker, he had to take care of his own shit, especially during how far are we not spoiling? How far are we not spoiling?
Bro, at this point, just open it up. Like, just talk about everything.
Everyone here is caught up.
Yeah, because when we got to Fishman Island, that was like one of the craziest. I know we're not getting into backstory. That was one of the craziest. That didn't even have to do with Jinbei, to be honest. But him as a fishman and his history as his history of fishmen was really interesting to me. And the fact that he swapped blood with Luffy when no one else wanted to, because of that stigma fishermen had around people, like it was really cool to see for Jinbei. And then Jinbei has become I think he's become very loyal ever since that point, especially during, what was it, towards the end of Whole Cake, when Jinbei was like, "Go ahead, bro, I'll meet you in Wano." And then they met in Wano, and I was like, whoa, Jinbei is the fucking realest dude ever. Because even though he considers himself part of the Straw Hats, when he had to go back from Whole Cake, he was defending his own pirate crew. And even though they were like, "No, bro, Jinbei, go, bro, that's your own shit," but Jinbei was like, "Nah, bro, like that's my gang. I gotta stick with them." And that's what I really like about Jinbei. And even like that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping he does have some sort of development, because even though he's pretty already high up, I still see a lot of potential for him. Especially because he's a fishman. They have a lot of rich history. And then with Sanji had a really good run too. Like I think I liked him from the whole point. Like there wasn't a point where I was like, "This dude fucking sucks." Actually, I think there was one part. I think there was one part in Water 7. The one line where he was like, "Even when a woman lies to you, you can't do something, whatever the fuck." And I was like, all right. He does have his weird moments, because he's a horny bastard. I'm not gonna lie, he's just a horny bastard.
I like that one-dimensional sense of him though, like that limits him, because like with Robin, I love Robin, but there's no reason for her not to go all the way out. But Sanji he's always been consistent in limiting himself, or Oda's always written him to be consistent, that limiter.
Right.
Because like
I
Robin,
mean, I guess
Robin, I have no idea when she's gonna decide to pop off or not, and I don't like that about her character. Because she is like arguably the strongest one, at least like pre-Wano.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Nico Robin is one of the weaker
Even in Wano, like, cause I was waiting for y'all to catch up, because this is arguably probably one of the funniest Nico Robin moments for me. It was whenever Odin's dad had came out of nowhere and announced himself that it's actually him the whole time. and he was talking, and he was like, yeah, so he was like, yeah, so all this stuff happened down. I was like, bruh, shut up.
She said, I'm here to tell you, we do not care. We do not.
Oh, are you talking about the latest chapter?
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't read it. I haven't
And then she has that demon form now too. It's like,
Yeah, that demon
strong,
form, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not caught up on the manga.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, who said that? Who said that?
I didn't say who dad that was, bro. Chill out. But
Hey,
you did.
hold on.
You did. You said it's on the live now. You've been caught.
anyway,
Listen,
Hey, but
I
go.
already kind of knew about Robin's shit. So
You
I'll
gonna
let
see,
that
bro.
slide.
You gonna see.
Eric,
Yeah,
this is
but
on you.
I'm still
This is on
excited.
you.
Hey, now
Shut
you
the hell
got a
up.
reason to
Dude,
you got a reason to
why
catch
would you
up
make
now.
the assumption? Why would you make the assumption that I just caught up?
I thought we were all caught up here.
Yeah.
That's why I made the precaution of asking of how much we're going in.
Oh, hey,
Holy
I thought it was funny. You
Holy-
said, "How far are we going?" And we were like, "We're going all the way." And you
Hey,
said,
we're going
"Okay,
all the way,
Fishman
bro."
Island." I was like, "That was 10 years ago, bro."
Dude, we should have established this before, bro. We should have established. Well, regardless.
My bad.
Regardless.
But go ahead with your tier list, bro.
All right, I'm gonna try and make this quick without talking too long. But
That's
Sanji,
cool, that's
yeah,
cool.
I agree. I agree. Whole Cake Island was a good arc for him, especially given a much deeper, richer backstory. Even though I already liked his backstory before, I didn't really have to know about his royal bloodline. But it added a lot to his character, and I do respect him more. And now Frankie gets a lot of hate. I've been hearing about Frankie hate for the longest time. Like even among us, like there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's not grown that much." But I think he's still essential as a character simply because he built their ship. He built their ship in place of the going merry, and even now he's still. I consider him still developing as a character. He still has some feats to him that some people I guess just overlook and consider him like just he's peaked. But I don't think he's peaked yet. I think he still has some better qualities.
What feature are you talking about?
As Frankie as a whole,
Yeah.
I think
What does he have to offer as a character? Well, because see now,
'Cause I'm seeing
I'm like
Frankie-
contradicting myself because I said not to say like how they're like useful in terms of the crew instead of just characters. So
yeah, I'm seeing Frankie more from like a functional standpoint to the crew because he built their ship and he's built additional parts of the ship that's helped them go a long way up to this point in their journey. So, and I think people kind of just put him down that he doesn't necessarily peak now because he's not doing stuff towards the ship. I think that's his main point. Like he works a lot towards the ship, and he does have his combat stuff. But at the end of the day, I see him as a shipbuilder, and he's a really good character for that.
See, for Frankie, I feel like you know how he got upgraded post time skip with Vegapunk's like research. That was his old research, you know what I mean? But wait
Yeah.
till Frankie gets into his new research, then he's gonna be like going off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I thought it was really cool for him to do that during the time skip. When Frankie just found his shit, and he was like, "Yeah, let me upgrade myself."
Yeah, cause bro got a huge upgrade. Not gonna lie.
He got a gigantic upgrade. Like you see his hair functionality, it could literally be any shape that he wants.
Yeah, bro got unnecessary shit.
He got a hand within a hand.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's crazy.
but yeah, now we're talking about power scaling though. Like, how is he as a character though? Because you were saying that you like him as a character because of what he provides for the Straw Hats, but what does he do like on his own outside of the Straw Hats? Like character wise.
I don't know.
That's my thing. That's my thing about him is that I acknowledge that he's like he really benefits the crew, but as a character on his own, I don't see him doing much of anything. Like from here on out, unless something crazy happens. Like when we discover Vegapunk, that's probably when he's gonna start shining.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. Because yeah, I guess when you look at him as an individual character, it does make sense that for people to say that, oh, he's probably not as well developed as other people. But a lot of the times when I look at these characters, I see how much they contribute to the crew itself.
Yeah.
So that's how I determine the character because it's the Straw Hats. We're determining the Straw Hats as a crew.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. That's what's cool about One Piece too, is like whenever we talk about characters, you're not just talking about individual characters, you're talking about them in relation to like everyone else. Not very many series can do that, because like Dragon Ball, they don't really benefit each other like at all.
Yeah, they're not
Dude,
necessarily
they're like
a
everyone,
gang.
especially
I wouldn't say that.
Goku, bro.
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
But-
yeah, now we kind of got to stay on One Piece because
Yeah,
that's
what I'm
interesting. Cause we could talk about that.
I think all I'm gonna say is I think post. All I'm gonna say is post sale. No, post Z. Just post Z. That doesn't apply.
Oh, Z, that doesn't. 'Cause I haven't seen Super.
No, yeah, I'm saying like post Z. Like I feel like that they don't. Like it really is just a Goku and Vegeta show.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the
agree with that.
only difference I've seen in them actually changing that is turn him into power. But that's besides the point.
All right, so now we got Brook. Brook, I think he's a little bit lower on the tier list because I'm trying to think of him outside of his backstory, because like his backstory is like that boosts him up a lot in my opinion. Like his backstory is one of the best in the show. So, and in terms of what he's contributing, like the only reason why I put him so low is because I personally don't see him doing much right now. I think I may have missed a couple of moments, but I think him and Frankie are interchangeable, and I'd probably even argue that he's probably going above Sanji too. But Brook as a character, like I really enjoy him. He's really funny, and he's just a good light to the show. But I think overall, as a character and what he's turning into by himself, like it's okay. Like I think it's still good because they're all still A rank. But I guess in terms of in the Straw Hats order, I think he's like a mid. He's like a little middle tier right now. Yeah. And Nami, I think I liked her in the beginning, like with Arlong and stuff. But then I don't know, I don't know. Every time I see Nami, like I don't see her as one of the top. You know what I mean? Because when I see Luffy, I'm like, wow. When I see Zoro, I'm like, wow. Robin, wow. All these people. Then I see Brook, I'm like, wow. And Nami, I think I still say wow, but it's like, it's not a wow.
It's like now there's so many people, because her function, and she's still the navigator and everything, but there's so many people that can help Luffy navigate now. Like in the beginning of the story, she was vital. She still is vital, but she was even more vital. And she was kind of like when she was the only. Who
were the other people that could help him?
I don't think anyone else could.
Yeah, no one else really helped.
I don't know.
Because she could tell like if it's gonna rain, if it's like a storm's coming, you know.
No one else truly helps with that besides Nami. No one else has ever taken that space.
But she also keeps the crew together.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but like even then, I think there's more like she's kind of the glue of the ship, but now there's more people that can do that. Because when it was just like the East Blue, bro, I think so. Because if Robin gave a fuck, she could. But Robin doesn't need to because Nami's there. So yeah, I kind of see that now. Maybe not. But like when it was just her and the boys, like early One Piece, she was the glue. I guess she still is in a way.
Yeah, she would keep them in check and shit.
Robin could do that if she cared, but Robin's like, I'm gonna just let Nami do that.
She laid back.
That's not her personality though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
All Robin be doing is like, oh my god, you kids are so crazy.
Anyways.
Robin is there to just have fun, you know? She's just there. She smiles at them being goofy and stupid, and she's having a great time, man.
She said, I'm gonna be at my library reading.
And Jinbei's like that. Jinbei's like that too.
I think Usopp, I think I may move him, maybe not. But him right now, I kind of still see him as a gag character. That's kind of how I've been seeing him for like a majority of the show, which isn't a bad thing. Because he is pretty entertaining as a character. Like he knows how to use his wit, and he has certain techniques, especially now post time skip. He's been using a lot of his other stuff, like in Dressrosa especially. That was pretty cool. And I guess he developed some sort of like observation hockey when he shot through that wall, which is pretty nice to see. But so I can tell he's still developing. But for now, like in terms of all the other Straw Hats, like yeah, he's cool. But that's about it.
Yeah.
And then with Chopper, I think a main reason why I put him so down below is especially because of his monster point. Like I know Chopper as a character, he's not one to be like all mean and like all like like some super like crazy, like strong, like some monster. But when he had that monster point back in
Water 7.
Annie's lobby, yeah, Water 7 Annie's lobby, I was like, oh shit.
That was
Oh,
something to be
shit.
feared, because even bro, you remember in Saw Body, bro, even in Saw Body, whenever he pulled that out, like literally, I think it was Nami. Nami was like, bro, he was at Nami. He was like, bro, stop, don't do that. He was like, he was like, they knew
Don't
what
do
was gonna
that.
happen.
Don't do that.
You're gonna kill us too.
I feel like in terms of like for some of the Straw Hats, like stuff like that, like kind of takes away some of the agency and urgency of their abilities, because it's like, yeah, like they grew to control that, especially with Chopper, but like I feel like it loses some of its effect when it's their powers can help them, but also seen as a threat to them as a whole. So now
yeah,
Chopper,
I agree.
because now Chopper could just control it, which is the right thing to do. But now I feel like it just falls into like normal shonen writing, where it's just like another ability.
Yeah, because it was something that was like really crazy to see, like pre-time skip. Like for him to develop like a crazy point like that, I was like, dang, like I'm ready to see more of that. And then like when he controls it, it does lose that sense of like urgency. And I don't even see it being used that much right now. But it's definitely something that I did want to see. I think it's just the main reason why he just gets negged down is because I guess to me it was a letdown to see him underutilize such a cool and I guess threatening ability. But I think I may move him up purely because of what he's doing in Wano right now in the anime. Fuck. Anime. So it's again like a lot of these. I think a lot of these, besides maybe the S tiers and the A list, they could be moved around a lot. But I think, like I said, no one is below an A tier. Like the whole crew itself, everybody is very vital to each other. So I think this list, in my opinion, it's a good place where it's at right now.
Thanks. Alright. Who's next?
Who's next?
Solid.
Who's next?
Jaden.
Ethan, did you update yours?
Yeah, I posted it already, but I could wait for
Is it me?
Somebody go.
Go ahead.
Somebody.
Alright,
Wait,
let's go.
it's the second one, right?
I have everyone in the correct places where they should be.
It's the same thing.
I feel as though One Piece. These are all S tier characters, in my humble opinion. I feel as though not a lot of series or media have characters that can instantly grab you the way One Piece does. But in between themselves, these characters all function well, but some outshine others. I think everybody can say that. I think they're all S tier characters. I just think that some of them outshine others, and Oda kind of writes some of them not the best. So, and to start with the appreciation, I'm going straight for Nami and Robin. Nami and Robin are like the two best characters. I think they probably had the two best introductions out of everyone. Zoro's introduction didn't need much to. You have to look at these characters as people. Like Zoro as a person doesn't really need much to be said about him. He's a simple man. He likes to drink, sleep, eat, and fight. So all we get to see about him is that he had a friend. She died falling down the stairs, and he wants to become the best swordsman in the world. I feel like Zoro on like first look isn't that crazy, but a lot of these characters, they really did have like their best moments pre time skip. Like for Zoro, like I feel like the moment that most people connected with was that fight with Mihawk. Cause you actually saw how much he cared, how much like that stuff actually mattered to him. Like he was crying, almost dying. And the same thing with Nami. Like Nami's arc, Arlong Park is probably some of my favorite One Piece, because Nami and Robin have similar stories where like they had to literally grow up on by themselves. They had to grow up by themselves and not get help from anyone. Because anytime they would, like in opposite ways, whenever Nami would get help from people, she would usually do it in a way to manipulate and take advantage of them. So even though it kind of pained her to do that to Luffy and them at the beginning, it's just what she had to do. And Robin didn't want to help her people because people usually took advantage of her. So seeing those two stories in this series really helps you connect with them and understand them, because they both had to do that stuff because of their predicament. And because Nami is a good person, it's not like she never wanted to do any of that stuff. And seeing her, because you could tell, but that was like the first time she ever like actually asked somebody for help. Like anytime I see this scene, I cry. It was whenever she asked Luffy for help. You could tell that's the first time she ever asked somebody for help like that. And why is that? Because she knew Luffy was the GOAT. That's why Luffy's S tier character. Because Luffy is a real ass man. He gonna stand up for his friends or do what he gotta do. Now, some characters, I can't. One character, I can't say the same from. And I feel like he should be doing that. But Oda likes to keep playing these little he ha ha jokes with him and make him look worse than what he actually is. I'm talking about Usopp. Usopp has had two notable moments. I'll talk to Jane about this. Two notable moments in my mind where he's fun with the bag, and I can't even really say that was because of Usopp or that was just Oda writing him that way for his little hee ha ha moments, which really don't do nothing but serve to hurt Usopp's character and how people view him.
I like you're kind of coping.
You said what?
Hey, bro.
What?
Nah.
Wait, what'd you say?
I think you're coping.
Go to hell.
What two moments are you talking about?
Nah,
what two moments are you talking
we'll talk about that.
No, anyways, first I'll go to hell. Second off, I'm not coping. There's really two moments. There's one in Dressrosa.
What two moments?
There's one. Can I say it? There's one in. There's one in Dressrosa and there's one in Wano. Now this moment, I'm pretty sure it has happened in Wano and anime. The moment in Wano anime is when Oda has them fighting against Ota. God tier character design, by the way. And Ota's fighting them and has them at the end, and she has Nami by the neck, and she was like, "Say that your captain was not going to be the king of the pirates. Say it."
Oh yeah.
And then Nami being the person she is, she says no. But the whole time is like, the whole time Usopp is in his head like, bro, don't say it, just don't say it. Like it'll be fine. And like moments like this where I'm like, no, I don't think Usopp would actually say that. And I feel like his character pre-time skip kind of made it we already made it past that point where like Usopp at this point in the story she'll feel more than comfortable in the group, and she'll feel more like him thinking that is showing that he lacks faith in the group as a whole. Like him thinking that they wasn't gonna make it out of this situation or that they wasn't gonna be safe shows a little bit bitch in him. When
this one I'm talking about. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead, bro.
No.
Okay, listen.
No, he said, listen, no.
This is what I'm talking about. This what you
said counter.
You're coping. You like him and you want him to be better. That's why you're coping. Oh, Usopp wouldn't have said this. Oh, he wouldn't have done this. Yes, he would have. Because that's what he did. That's what he did.
No, he shouldn't be doing that. That's not on the character. That's on Oda trying to write him for a gag. That's writing.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
You're saying, oh, Usopp wouldn't have done this? Yes, he has. That's what he's been doing from the start. He's scared. He's gonna be like, bro, just say it, you'll be safe. That's the kind of character he is. That's what he would do. He would most definitely.
I'm not okay. No, I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. Cause listen,
and
even
you
in
guys
moments,
are just coping.
Even in moments when his life was in danger, he still fought and stood for the crew. This has been seen in Enies Lobby, Thriller Bark. Even Sabani. There have been moments where his life has been threatened and he has still stood up for them. But the whole point of me saying this is that there are moments when Oda himself decides that, you know what, I want to make Usopp look like a bitch. That's literally what he does. He's like, I want Usopp to look like a bitch, and for him to not do anything. Because Usopp can stand up for himself. We've seen it happen before. him being a fearful is not his whole character trait. That was his whole character.
Majority in every
No,
single
it-
arc.
no,
I guarantee you, half of his screen time is him being scared. So the fact that you're saying that is just like, oh no, it's just Oda
But he
writing
shouldn't-
making
but-
it bad. It's not.
But he shouldn't be written like that because
it is.
doesn't mean okay. So okay. So let me get this straight. The contrarian nitpicker is going to tell me that's just the way it is. I'm not going to take it like that. I think Oda is writing him kind of poorly.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're coping, but you know, if that's that's. It's just like
Okay.
you want him to be better than he is. That's what I feel you're doing. You're just like, oh no, it's not Usopp. It's just the bad writing. You know, that's not the real Usopp. Like, come on, bro. Just be real. Be real.
I am being real. And you know what? At
You
El
want him to be
Baffle,
better than he is, and that's fine because you liked him. But that's just him.
I
He's
still
just
like
an
him. I still-
underwhelming character that has pretty much nothing to show for it since the time skip. Except very few moments.
Cap.
Anyway,
You could say the same for everybody then.
no, you can't.
But besides Luffy and Sanji and
No,
Zoro,
that's not
like
true because
okay, okay, who
you
else?
don't have to show strength. You don't have to show strength. Like the example you just used, like Nami saying that she wouldn't back down and saying Luffy was gonna become the Pirate King. That shows character. That shows guts, and that shows commitment, right? She doesn't have to be scared for me to see her as S tier because she has the guts and she knows he's gonna become the Pirate King. She doesn't
wait.
doubt it.
Derek serious it.
But that's
Derek,
what I'm
make
saying.
your,
Talking about manga, right?
make your damn tier list.
Yeah, Derek, make your
But for us, that's what I'm saying though. Usopp has already shown that he'll stand up for them.
No.
So what are you talking about?
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
No, sir.
No, listen. What I'm saying is, more often than not, literally the number one thing in Usopp's head at all times is he's scared. He's always scared. And it's like the moments where he has stood up, it's like he's fighting against himself to be scared, and like he's like okay, I gotta do it. I'm going to, and he finally does it. It's just like that's his character. He's scared, bro.
And that okay. So here's the thing. You have, like I said, are nitpicking. You just now examined his character and said the truth. That's what we like about Usopp. We like the fact that even though he's scared and doesn't know what to do in these situations, he's still going to find a way to defend them.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
was
we
gonna
like.
say,
That's what we like about Usopp. That is good writing for Usopp. Usopp just being like, I can't do this. I'm too scared. I'm just going to run away. That is bad Usopp. That is bad writing for Usopp. There have been multiple times of Oda writing Usopp, and that good light that you just mentioned, that people like and enjoy, that's the point of his character. That even though he's scared and that he's weak, he will still fight for his friends.
But the thing is,
okay, what?
the thing is, like, you can't just. You saying that's good, okay, but like it gets old, like like you gotta grow at some point, like grow.
I know you are not saying this about the series that's been going for 20 years
I think he
and little
grows
to
through
no.
his techniques though, like especially
Bro, his
post
techniques are pretty useless, bro. He ain't doing nothing.
Hey,
now,
we're not
dude.
talking about techniques though. We're talking about character.
Eric said techniques. That's why.
We're not talking about techniques or power.
Okay, yeah, what I'm saying, it gets old. If it's the same old, I'm scared. At some point, you gotta, like, you gotta.
I like how I'm saying that's still Oda just not giving him enough attention, because Oda literally gave him stuff like he literally gave him impact dials, which, as they're written at the time, were because I really feel like Oda just be retconning and just being like he doesn't really care that much. Like he gave him new technology from a faraway island that barely anyone has gone to at that point of our knowledge, because barely anyone had gone to Skypiea. So there's supposed to be some new technology from a foreign land nobody knows about except them. So he has an advantage. He has an advantage.
Bro, those are gimmicks, bro. They do not work. They bro,
only don't work because he doesn't allow him to use them. He literally
no,
made him. He made
those
him
are
forget about it.
gimmicks. It's a one and done trick, bro. It's a gimmick.
Oh,
You
now
tell-
see,
you- no,
wait. Now we're getting into just power scaling, so let's move on. Because now we're talking about techniques and shit.
But see,
It'd be like Majin Obama, you finna make me say that. I think
And along with that, while we're at it, Jinbei isn't that amazing? I'm gonna say it right now. Jinbei is an old fart, still kicking and trying to hang with the cool kids.
I think he's cool. He's got credentials. He's
How
got
old is-
credentials.
How old is Jinbei, bro?
He's the old head.
how old is
He's
Jinbei?
like 40. He's like 45. Oh,
No, he can't kick it. No, he can't kick it with the crew.
Oh, hey, getting a crick in his back, just try to hang out with them, bro.
Dude, he not that old. He not that crooked.
That boy, he's 46, bro.
He's not like Whitebeard, bro.
No. Whitebeard Unk though. Whitebeard Unk. Whitebeard's Unk. That's Unk.
Bro, Jinbei not Ung status?
He not.
He not?
I'm just saying he got credentials too. He got credentials too.
Stepdad. Jinbei's stepdad, like grandpa.
He dared.
You gotta keep everybody in check.
No, I'm gonna talk about Jinbei. Jinbei is a cool character. Like I said, all these characters are great, and especially the purpose that Jinbei served. Like when Oda first brings in these characters, their initial purpose is like so great. Same thing with Jinbei. Jinbei is brought in as a reminder. Jinbei is brought in as an introduction to Impel Down.
Yeah, he was the first one
He was
to
a
see
side
it.
character.
He was clean.
He was along
He was still
with
clean though.
he was the main
Yeah.
character. He was the main character of Impel Down. He was showing Luffy how Impel Down worked, and I really like how Jinbei's actual use of interaction in the crew is to be debated with. But Jinbei does have some really great moments. Jinbei showed Luffy.
See, but I think it's just he's getting started though.
Yeah, he just kind of joined.
I
Well,
mean, if we want to say 13 years of being in the story just getting started, then sure, go ahead.
No, but I mean part of the crew.
as
I mean,
the
part of
crew, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, bro, because like officially part of their crew, sure, but he's been around Luffy more than enough. Like a lot of their interact, like the crew as a whole. I feel like a lot of their importance and like how he measured them as how much they interact with Luffy. So I think he's interacting with Luffy more than enough. Cause he was with Luffy when no one else was. So
he's the reason why Luffy got over Ace's death.
facts.
Bro, that
Yeah,
scene
you-
had me crying.
For everything.
That scene had me
Old
crying,
head, see,
bro.
yeah, see that's the thing. Like, I'm not hating on the fact that he's an old head, cause every once in a while we need an old head in our life to tell us what's what. Luffy like, man, they done took my bro, they done took all my nigga, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on. And it is.
And he said, "At least look at what you have."
I dropped my-
Dude, nah, bro. Jinbei Unk status for that, bro. He gave him the Porsche discussion.
Yeah, I agree. He at least
He's
on
Unk status, bro.
He has shown. So I'm saying he got credentials. He's got credentials.
I think the fact that you're rating Jinbei low, I feel like y'all kind of missed the point of Jinbei, to be honest.
What's the
It's like-
okay counterpoint?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, y'all be like, bro, he's right. I heard y'all say he's just getting started, or he's an old head and all that stuff. The point is, he's already an established character, right? So it's not that he needs development. It's like he was already an established figure in the world, and then you see him and how he interacts with the world, and how like he helps Luffy, and how Luffy changes because of him, and how Jinbei like becomes a part of the crew, and how he even though he has like values
What the
already,
fuck is going on, Derek?
like established values.
Yo,
like,
I'm actually thinking serious about this.
Hey,
and this is
chill,
what I came up with.
chill.
I'm
Afro
sorry,
speak.
man.
Let him spit,
sorry.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was actually thinking serious about this.
We'll let you go next, Derek. But go ahead, Faraz.
It's gonna be his turn.
He just doo-dooed all over.
No, I should agree with Frost though. But like my main the issue.
Bro,
with
you didn't let
Jinbei-
him finish what he was saying.
Yeah.
He wasn't done. You cut him off. Go ahead.
Anyway, as I was saying, you see. Okay, I'm done.
No, I'm no, bro. No, you were spitting. You
better finish this.
You
This is live.
really were though. I
You
was
just cut him off, bro. I was trying to listen.
Yeah, I was interested.
Anyway, as I was saying, like, you see how an established character like him, how he like, even though he had his own crew, he like evolved within the Straw Hats, but he still had to uphold like what he thought was right and do right by his old crew. So it's not that he needs more development. He's an established crew, and you get to see how he changes Luffy and how he becomes a part of the crew. So in my mind, he's fine. He's already been an established character. Like we know him. He was already had a reputation beforehand, which none of the Strawhats had a reputation beforehand. So it's not that he needs development. That's his role. He's literally an established guy that becomes a part of the crew and that like innovates into their like, you know.
Yeah, and I agree with you, and that's why he's Unk. You just explained Unk to us. He's grandpa. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that, and in all of the crew, like you just said, like he's the one that really needs like the least amount of like development and or progression, because his whole that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying like but compare that to all the other characters who have way bigger things ahead of them. That's what I'm saying.
You're talking about hold on. You rating him based on his potential and not by his character as it is.
Yeah,
not rating him on his potential.
I'm not even saying that. I'm not.
That's what you're saying. You're saying that in the future
maybe
he's not good. Nah, bro. You're basing him on his potential and not what he's done.
I'm not basing him on that. We're getting there.
Read his resume, bruh.
I don't give a fuck about that nigga resume.
But I do agree that Jinbei. It's the thing. You got him below Frankie though. That's the thing. But I do think that Jinbei is like one of the few characters.
Oh no, he is definitely below Frankie. He is definitely below Frankie.
I don't know about that.
That's
why we got separate tier lists though.
Let me hear this. Let me hear this. This is what I've been waiting for.
And the fact that he's even below Usopp, I mean that's just that
we done talked about this one.
I
knew these were gonna be the 2 points of contention right here. Usopp and Jinbei.
Jinbei has a lot of good moments though. That's what I'm saying. And like his character is also important because his character as a whole is just like Fishman Island. Like, his character is he stands for Fishman Island. He represents Fishman Island, and he is our first counterpoint to what is as basically just a complete opposite of what we had seen in Arlong Park. Because that's the thing, like he was our next point of contact with Fishman after Arlong Park. Because the last time that they had seen like Fishman like that was Sawbody, and then through Jimmy they gained access to Fishman Island. So he's an important character. I just also think that it's kind of boring too. So you know, but that's because he old head, he grandpa. He just need to sit down somewhere.
Okay, now you just pissed me off.
I thought that Frost's point on Jinbei was good, like his function, because he's one of the few like Straw Hats that directly tells Luffy what he should do. Usually everyone listens to him, but Jinbei was like, you need to listen to me real quick. You need to listen to me real quick, bro.
He said, hold on, young blood.
Yeah, like
he's one of the few characters that actually directly told Luffy what to do, and Luffy listened. So
I feel like his role as the helmsman. I feel like Oda's saying he's a helmsman is kind of a useless role, but but
Luffy was like, we gotta give you a title or something because you ain't.
Yeah, but like I feel like you can also look at helmsman just as the way Jane just said it. Like he also takes control of stuff. A little bit, maybe. I don't know.
I feel that.
Real.
For real.
All right,
Derek.
I need to see what gave you that reaction, bro. Cause
hey, what about Ethan or Faraz?
Somebody go, bro.
Well, let them go first. I'll go last. I came in last, so.
Well,
go look at this one.
I'll go.
We're waiting.
This nigga got a chopper.
Dude, you know what? Out of everyone, I find Eric's tier list unacceptable. How the hell do you only have 2 ranks? That's unacceptable.
Derek, you believe anyone's below A tier?
Dude, yes, there is some things that some characters they don't do enough. Like, dude, you're telling me Frankie, out of everyone, does enough to deserve A tier? Impossible.
Yes.
Impossible. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What does he do? What does he do? He just damn sip. Okay. And what else? What else significance did he do? Cause like they're pirates. What else? He's there as a shipbuilder. That's it. What else does he do? He's cool.
I wouldn't let him talk to me like that, bro.
Dude, this is unacceptable. 2 tiers only? Like, this is actually pissing me off. No way, bro. that's like saying everyone in Naruto is like a S or A.
Is this
tier as
everyone?
well.
Is this everyone? Is
It's
this
not everyone, bro. This is.
It's the Straw Hats, Derek. It's the #1 future crew. The fact that you don't understand that the Straw Hats may be future #1 and not considering them at least A tier is ridiculous.
Dude, this is
Mr.
no, dude. Still.
Preposterous.
Even if there's a future, there's no possible way that they're only S and A tier. That's no way.
It is. It is.
No, it's not, bro. No, it's not.
All right, well, wait your turn then. Wait your turn.
He says sit
Like
down.
this-
I wouldn't let him talk to me like that.
Crazy, bro. Like everyone else spread out, and then you have 2 tiers. Like what?
Like, okay, Derek. So think about this. Do you think everyone in the Straw Hat crew is S tier? But wait. You think they're S tier? But you think in between the crew itself, do you think there's like tiers to them?
They're not all S tier.
Okay, so like, okay. Besides you, nigga, do you?
No, I actually don't believe everyone's an S tier. No, I don't.
An
I
S
actually
tier
don't.
character, not a character, just character. You're S tier.
What is your definition of character? Like as they are right now, like how they grew up throughout the series? Is that what you mean?
So what we mean by character is like how they are individually, like as a character. With
Okay,
or
okay,
without
thank you.
like the Straw Hats.
Okay, individually, no, I do not believe they're all S tiers. They all
Thank you.
they could
Someone with
possibly
some common sense.
they could possibly be S tiers because they're a crew. They have each other's to kind of like support each other to make them a new person, right? Without each other, kind of like side by side, they wouldn't be where they are right now. Look. For example, this is a perfect example, right? Nami as a character by herself. As much as I love Nami, right? As a character by herself, if she didn't have Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, and Usopp there, she wouldn't be the type of character she is now up into. Well, I haven't watched Wano yet, so let's just say when was the last time I seen her? Zoe, right? She would not be where she is now. She would still be a thief. She would still do all this nitpicking.
That's the
And
point, though. You can't. What?
I think you misunderstood that.
Yeah, because you can't say that, Derek. Because that's literally the same for.
He's just saying rating the characters separately,
Yeah, because we know they're part of the Straw Hats.
but
Yeah,
it's just,
individually
rating them
as their own characters.
as a separate character, but
Yeah.
you don't have to discredit everything that's happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that Nami's S tier, considering where she is, considering everything that's happened, but you don't have to include the other ones in their ratings. Just you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying as a character by themselves, like so you're saying like if they're in the anime or manga, a panel by themselves, is that what you mean? Like
No,
there's-
it's like
okay,
what they've
rate the
achieved up
character,
until
I
this
guess.
point.
Like just rate the character. That's what. It's just we're just rating them separately.
It's like what they've achieved up until this point. Like we know obviously they're part of the crew and they need the other people to change and evolve. But we're saying like what they've achieved up until this point, knowing that they're part of the Straw Hats.
I feel like you're overthinking
honestly,
it.
honestly, I still stand on my rank. I still staying on where I rank.
Might as well go be a damn list then.
I still stand. Like I'm looking at my list right now, and I'm thinking of the significance of everything that happened so far throughout the series. I think this is fair to give everyone I have right now what they have. Because actually let me think about it.
I feel like ours is pretty close. Honestly, I think yours is probably one of the better ones if you just move Nami and Robin up. But
I have to think about this. I really came up here right after I woke up.
What we've been doing is we've just been going like one by one and explaining why we like each character.
Okay.
So if you want to just do
Okay.
that.
Okay, yeah. Let me ponder on this real quick. Ethan and Faraz could go do it. Wait, Ethan's not.
Ethan, do you
Okay,
want
Faraz, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go. Alright, wait, let me look at it again. I just want to say that this is the correct objective tier list. So, while I respect your opinions, they're just wrong. Anyway, besides the point.
Yeah, we know. Come
Okay.
on.
Luffy, self-explanatory. Okay, obviously S tier.
Yeah.
Facts.
And then Robin, obviously S tier. I mean, she's one of the best characters, one of the best stories, backstories, most important. I mean, just everything really. Her character is fun, you know, and how she like develops. It's very nice, very good. And then Zoro, he's like the epitome of like, you don't need a complicated character to be S tier, because I
I
mean,
can agree to that.
That's
I
like
agree.
he's the best example to me in any anime where simple can still be good. So, yeah, that's why I think he's S tier, because he's literally even without like a in-depth backstory and all that mess, he's still really good. He has really good moments. What he stands for is good, and yeah, that's why I think he's S tier. Let me go. Sanji. I'll just say this: Sanji is the best written character in One Piece, to be honest. I wouldn't have put him in S before Whole Cake and Wano, but his character, like his story, where he comes from, and even during Wano, you see his character conflict. So yeah, his character is really the best written. And then lastly, S tier Nami. Nami, she's kind of like a staple, and she has good moments. She has like up in Wano. I'm not gonna spoil because some of you haven't read it.
Wait, does that mean you put Sanji above Nami then? Because you talked about
Yeah.
him first.
I like. Well, okay. So I like Nami. Sorry, I think Sanji's the most well-written character, right? But I like Nami more. So in my rankings, I would like put Nami ahead of him just because I like her more. But like I said, as a ratings, I think Sanji's the best written character in One Piece.
Okay. So if Sanji's the better written, why do you like Nami more?
it's a bias.
Yeah, I just like her more.
It's
I like
because she's a
her moments more.
female.
No,
Boobs.
it's just
Boobs. I'll meet boobs.
I just
Why?
like her more. And one of
Why?
the things is
Why?
how she, like in Whole Cake and Wano, it's like how she interacts with Luffy. Like she to me, she's kind of like Zoro in a way. Like she's a real one. Like she like the way she interacts with Luffy, how she helps him, and just their interactions overall, it just kind of cements her like above her for me. Because like I know in Whole Cake, right? I'm saying Whole Cake because you haven't all read Wano. Like even though Sanji had his reasons, right? And obviously Luffy understood that as the captain, she was like not rocking with it. Like she was like you cannot do this to your captain. Like that's unacceptable. It's the kind of stuff like that. Like she doesn't really, tolerate that kind of stuff. And she's
I can
really like
agree with that.
always there for Luffy.
I agree.
And so yeah, that's why I like her a lot. And she doesn't have to be strong, but she takes pride in her crew and in Luffy, and that's something that I value a lot. So yeah, that's S tier. And then A tier, Jinbe. I mean, I kind of already talked about Jinbe. I'm not gonna repeat everything, but he's there to guide them. He's a really good person, like on his own, and then seeing how he like, just in with the crew, very nice. Brook, I think is cool. I think he's had cool moments. I would have liked to see more of him, but I think his character and how he's getting to live his dream with the crew is just very nice, And he's had some good moments. I really like when he gets like moments to shine and fights and stuff. But he just doesn't get many, but I think he's a cool character. Chopper, I feel like he's gotten more of a spotlight a little bit in Wano. Like really showcased him and like his dream to be a doctor and like what he could do, which is why I put him in B. But overall, he just hasn't gotten much like. Have you all gotten to the part with the like disease and stuff?
Yeah, that's where the
Derek hasn't.
Oh yeah, Derek. I forgot. He's not.
Like,
He's not
just
one
anything, basically anything related to Wano, just try not to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why, excluding Wano, there's little to show for like his dream to become a doctor. There's not that much, so that's why he's in B. Even though I like it a lot, but it's just not really showcased. And then finally, C tier, Usopp. He's just had little to show for throughout the time after time skip. He was the one that changed the least. He basically just got a cosmetic buff with a few more techniques that are almost irrelevant. He hasn't changed. He hasn't grown confidence, not even slightly, since the beginning, which mind boggles me. And you know, he just hasn't developed whatsoever, other than like he's just got some new techniques. But overall, he's the same guy from the beginning to the end. He's still the same guy, and it pisses me off that he's kind of he seems like he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't take pride in the crew and how strong they are, and he's just always so scared. So yeah, and then finally, Frankie is just cool. I mean, he has cool things, but
Actually, wait.
What?
My bad to interrupt.
Go
You
ahead.
know, I just realized, Ross, you've seen Stampede, right?
No.
I just remember something. Stampede was probably the best time when Usopp was released.
Usopp's best moment
And it's
was
not
no
even
cap.
canon. It's
No
not
cap.
even canon. Like, for us, like, actually, like, no cap, bro. You probably enjoyed Usopp in that movie way more than anything else, because that was, like, one of the few, it actually boggles my mind, because now that you said that, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, those moments we talked about where he actually stands up, that's what I'm saying. Like, it really just depends on how they decide to write him. Because
Right.
when they wrote Usopp like that, like, he was standing there for crew, fighting into his last breath, no matter, even if he was scared. And then, like, you go read the manga, watch the anime, and he just bitching.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, like if you watch the if you watch Stampede, bro, you'll know, bro. He was fucking.
He
holding
was-
it
he
down,
was-
bro.
That goes to show the best thing he had was not even canon. So.
That's because Oda didn't write it.
I honestly forgot about that. Holy shit.
And what does that show? Oda hates Usopp. He doesn't want him to be cool.
Oda's a
He-
racist.
like, Oda hates black people.
Why do you think he gets Zoro to fight everything? All right, very nice. Very
Going
nice.
with yours. Who's
All right.
next?
Great.
Ethan.
Let me
for
go.
me-
Wait, sorry. Before the next person starts, if I leave, it's because my mom's coming from the airport, so I might just leave like halfway. But
That's cool. I'm probably
Okay.
probably gonna end after we talk about it. So we talked about the
Yeah,
characters. A
we
lot.
gotta do backstory another day.
Yeah.
I won't get to the backstory. Yeah.
We'll probably do that next time.
Dude, backstory,
next
things
time.
are gonna go crazy, man. I can already tell.
we gotta make a separate episode, bro.
Oh, Derek,
I-
make the tier list for backstories.
Make sure you hit the
Actually,
follow if you wanna
I'ma
see the
just say
next
now.
part.
I want to just say now before next week. Usopp's backstory D tier. I'm sorry.
Wait,
No, I
where's
agree.
the next one?
I don't
I
think anyone
agree.
disagrees with
I
that.
understand.
Here
I
it is.
understand. You know.
I agree.
It's literally just boy who
But-
cries wolf retold.
But you know,
Yeah.
Captain Crow S tier.
But you know, it's a little psychological too, because like you know, Usopp had to lie while his mom was dying to keep her happy.
You know, actually, I think it may be C D tier now.
I'm gonna run them back before the next
Oh, I
one.
can just use the same one. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, we're putting backstory back in here too. I thought we were doing that next time.
We're doing that next
No,
time.
no, no, just do it and then like.
Oh, I'm gonna do it next time. I do it next. I
I'm
need
doing
time
it
to
next time. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Backstory. Shit.
think. All right, Ethan,
Is everyone ready?
let your
Alright.
thing sang.
Okay, so I say Nico S, because you know, obviously this is the Nico Robin Fanclub. You got to. And
Fair.
you know,
Oh.
I
Make it tier list.
I like her character like a lot. She's really well written. There's like she's really mysterious, but at the same time, she's like not. It's really cool about her. And I also like history. You know, she's the archaeologist of the crew. And, you know, that's the best ship. That's
That's
what I like
cool.
about.
That's
That's what I
cool.
like Robin the most, because I like
That's
history.
cool.
You know, she's a history person. All right. And then Brooke, you know, I like music a lot, you know. And he's a musician. It's really cool. His backstory is sad as fuck. I fuck with his powers. I like how it says like his powers are ice is like the freeze of hell or something, the ice of hell, something like that. Yeah, I forgot how they say it, but it's really cool. You know, he be fitted. You know, not gonna lie.
He always.
Yo.
Always fitted.
And then Luffy, you know, he's just that guy. That's the bro, the man. And then for me, Usopp, you know, not a lot of people agree with this, obviously, but I relate to him the most. Like out of all the Straw Hats, I relate to him the most because like, cause how like scrawny and skinny he is, and like how cowardly he is. I'm not saying I'm cowardly, but like, I'm not the most confident, can't lie. And then so you know, I kind of relate to that. And I like how he's like glowing up, getting better physique. You know, that's cool. That's what I'm trying to be. You know what I mean? And I know it's like not character wise, but like potential wise, I can't wait till they get to Elbath. You know, his relation to the Giants. You know, that shit's cool as fuck. I can't wait because I feel like once they go to Elbath, he'll become like, you know, a lot better.
That one cook.
A lot better as a character.
You letting that one sit, bro.
And the fact that he has hockey, observation hockey, that's pretty huge.
Yeah.
And you know, he's a sniper. That's cool as fuck. Put him in COD, you know, Valorant, you know, anything. He'll probably be the best one, you know. You know it's...
Ops only.
Yeah, you already know.
Ops only.
And all right, for Nami, character-wise, she's good. I like how we talked about how she kept the crew together, which is what I like. I just don't like how she's still cowardly sometimes, cause she has Zeus, you know, like it's pretty strong, you know.
I feel like with Zeus, she didn't just get Zeus like in Whole Cake Island, but Zeus is very like I think like in the manga, okay, let me not say that. Basically, like Zeus is very unstable, like literally and just figuratively until recently in the manga, just because like she was always at risk of losing him.
True. She had to, like,
and I don't blame her for being cowardly.
Big Mom was like, Big Mom was like, "Hey, bro, come on." He's alright.
Like, Nami, I don't think Nami can ever get like figuratively, like I don't think she'll ever get powered up like that. She has to use tools, so she needs to be protected. That was her whole thing, is that she needs to be protected as the navigator, but she probably won't ever get hockey or anything like that. She has to rely on tools that people give her and her own wits.
Fair.
So I don't blame her for being cowardly, as opposed to Usopp.
Yeah.
Usopp's kind of in the same boat though, because even though he has observation hockey, like I don't see him getting like a power up like that unless Oda goes in. Same thing with Chopper too. Like Chopper has his monster point and stuff like that. Kind of weird when he uses it though. Like I kind of It's all over the place when he uses it.
A part of it.
He really only uses it when he's solo. Like when he has to use it, that's the whole point.
Yeah, I feel like the one reason why I kind of let it slide is because he knows how to control it now, and just him as a character, he's not really one to be very threatening.
Yeah,
he's not. But it was just really cool to see during Water 7. Now it's underutilized. All right, but keep going.
Zoro, you know, because he's one of the, if not the realest one in One Piece, in my opinion, next to Luffy. You know, I liked how serious he was when it comes to swordsmanship, even though he doesn't know jack shit about swords. That's funny. You know, I liked when he went against Mihawk that first time. That was like impactful. Zoro moments are really impactful, like, not gonna lie. They're really nice. And then
I agree.
Whenever he said nothing happened to Sanji, you know.
Zoro always gets at least one good moment.
Shisui, you know.
He always has at least 1 or 2 good moments per arc.
Yeah, you know, it's always impactful, bro. I know there's something else, but yeah. And Sanji, you know, also a real one. Kind of like Zoro, you know, has moments. Pretty badass. The food he cooks looks good as fuck. I like how he just kicks. I like how he's respectful to women. It's good character writing. Or doesn't hit women. Yeah. And then Frankie. I like Frankie as a character, not gonna lie. Look, to me, he's kind of underrated. He has his moments, but not that much. I like how confident he is in everything. He's real yeah, he's just confident in everything. He doesn't back down to anything or anyone. Yeah, it's really cool. He's basically like Zoro and Sanji, but I don't know. Jinbei, he's really good too. I like him as a character, but you know, he only just joined the crew and still has a lot of adjusting, I guess, to get comfortable with everyone. Cause honestly, I feel like he's a little out of place. I didn't see him as a Straw Hat, to be honest. It was like low-key surprising. Like, I was not expecting that, like at all. Like, I did not think about that. And then so that really hit. So I was like, oh shit. You know, he's a really good character, really strong. I like how he's like an old head. It's really good. Yeah, that's very cool. Chopper. He was good pre time skip, but I feel like they just got lazy with him and just started throwing on fits instead of like doing something with his character.
I feel like his character just kind of done for a while.
I think he's been using a lot more Kung Fu Point, and it's starting to piss me off. his design for Kung Fu Point was kind of goofy looking compared to because he has so many. He's got like 7 different forms, and like I think I've seen him use Kung Fu Point the most post time skip, which is really weird. I think it's weird.
I forgot most of them, to be honest. I just know Kung Fu.
Exactly,
then,
like we don't even know what the other ones are.
The ball.
There's one that he's big.
I think that's all Oda remember too. To be honest, Oda didn't forgot about this.
I forgot.
Yeah, they said he learned like how many after post time skip?
Yeah,
he learned like 6 more, right? Something like that, or like 3 more. I don't know.
He found the most efficient one, bro. Like he's min maxing now.
Yeah. That's the meta.
Yeah, this is meta. Why would I play anything else?
There's jump point, guard point, arm point, horn point.
Yeah, monster point. And then now then with the rumble ball, he got like super enhanced versions too. Like he's so versatile, but we just don't see it.
Everyone else takes care of it before he can start shifting.
That's true. Oh, and bro, like Nico, I forgot to say, but she, I wish like, I know she is basically like the strongest, or one of the strongest, but I want them to like show that she's one of the strongest, cause like she's so like chilled and laid back. I know that's her character, which is kind of sucks cause she's a passive person. Yeah, cause she could be fucking strong as hell.
Still trying to say
that's what I like about her.
Yes, like it's
I
crazy.
like that about her. She's very soothing.
Bro,
yeah.
When we get towards the end, popping off.
Dude, I can't wait, bro.
I think I read like because I was really curious because the way she like takes care of people, she literally cracks their neck.
Yeah, like think about Marineford, bro. If she was at Marineford, she could have snapped everyone's neck. I was like, wait, is she killing everyone? I looked it up, and then they're like, nah, she just like incapacitates them. I'm like, well, that doesn't look like it, but okay.
That's like Kiryu with the gun, bro. He doesn't ever shoot people. He doesn't kill anybody. But like, I don't even know what her limitations are, because
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know.
During Dressrosa, like she made like that big ass net or whatever, and I was like, whoa, that's new.
You could do
Then she
that.
makes wings for
Yeah, she's
herself,
become very
and like
creative.
yeah, like she getting creative with that shit.
But we need to see the max.
Yeah.
We need to see the
Alright.
best of her abilities.
Go ahead, Derek.
Very nice, very nice hand clap.
Yeah,
Hand
we have
clap.
pretty much the same tier list.
Sir.
Let's see. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong list. I forgot I made a different one.
Upload it so I can put it on screen.
Oh no, the one. No, I meant like at my main monitor. But I put it in the Discord here, the last
got
one
it.
here. Okay, cool. So S tier, obviously I had to put Luffy, right? He's the captain. He's I wouldn't say role model, but he's like top dog. So like he's really there to take care of everyone on his journey, right? He wouldn't try to jeopardize that. So obviously that's number one, right? What I have next is Sanji as a character, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Sanji got to be my favorite character, bro, because not only he's a cook, motherfucker, he has he's just different. He's just different, bro.
Just a random
Hey, bro, I just
Little
like
potty
him because
mouth.
like he's
little potty.
You relate to them because y'all both cook.
Hey, bro.
Go ahead, man.
I don't know why it threw
Hey,
me
bro.
off so hard.
That's
I
his
agree.
role,
I
that's his
agree.
role.
I agree. I can.
And he's different because he mostly, because he's a cook, he can't use his hand. He can't jeopardize his hand, so he uses like his legs, and then he could summon like fire and stuff, which is really cool, right? And plus he doesn't have a double fruit, which makes him even better. That's why I put him at S tier. Zoro, another one. He's basically the backbone of the Straw Hats. He's like that really like, how do I say this? Just really that like strong figure that they need in case they go off the rails, right? And he's a swordsman, 3 of them, right? And then now that he learns like the hockey shit, he's even crazier, which is really cool, right? He's really trying to live up to being the strongest swordsman, which is really cool. So that's what I have for S tier. A tier, I have Nami, right? Nami, this is I just like Nami because it's really because of how they met her and how she came up to this point, right? And she, not only that, she knows like how to like navigate and all that, and that's really cool. Traveling, all that, you need a navigator, and Nami plays that role, and she does that pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. And plus, like, she knows the weather shit too. That's like really important. Robin, what was she like? Like a historian? Like what is she? What is it called?
You're archaeologist.
Archaeologist, right? Robin's smart, clean ability, bro. Like, I strongly agree with what Ethan said, right? If Robin really wanted to, she could make shit happen, bro. She could really stop almost anything.
She can
So
become captain forcibly.
yeah, and then also Robin plays an important role because she knows about the polygriffs and all that. So that's really leading them to finding they're kind of helping Luffy become the Pirate King, at the same time finding the One Piece. So that's what I really like about Robin. Jinbei, I found Jinbei character really cool. Whenever we first saw him, in Impel Down, right? He was there with Ace. So Ace basically just told Jinbei a little bit about Luffy. Not much, but enough, right? So as they were leaving Impel Down, and then Jinbei start to meet up with Luffy, they start to grow that like attachment towards each other. And then throughout the next couple arcs, Jinbei has been a really strong character, like emotionally and physically too. He has a clean Fishman Island karate and all that stuff, which is really cool. But as another backbone, actually, like Zoro, Jinbei has been there probably Jinbei's been there at Luffy's darkest point. Without Jinbei, I think Luffy wouldn't be where he is now. So that's why I really like Jinbei. And you know what? Another point, they're blood brothers now. Really cool, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now B tier. I put these guys at B tier just because, I mean, like, they're not bad characters. They're not bad characters. It's more like I wish a bit more from them. So they're in the middle. They're not great, but they're not bad either, right? That's why I put them in B tier. Brook, he has cool. He has cool, like, you know, abilities and all that. The musical guy, which I feel like every pirate crew needs. They need a little like, you know, what, like a little light in like in their crew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just a little boost in morale, I guess. So Brook really plays that character well, and yeah, and then he's not a weak character. He's pretty strong too. So he holds his weight. He holds his weight. Chopper, you know what I'm saying? Doctor, I agree with what y'all said. Chopper is kind of weird. Like after, I mean, like, he's a good doctor, but after that, using all his, like, what the points and all that, it's just getting kind of weird. So Chopper's not good or bad. You know, he's just there. He's the doctor. That's about it. Usopp, I put him at B tier. I almost put him at C tier, but B tier just because out of every other character, he does add a little bit of spice. Like he shows more of himself more than others. It's just I put him at B tier just because I wish a bit more from him. Yeah, like I want him to have more confidence. Like, I don't know. I've seen a little bit of, like, not enough of him, right? So he's just there. He's just there. I mean, he has cool moments. But there's very few in the past in all of One Piece arcs. He doesn't have a lot of moments. Frankie, C tier. Well, I don't really have much to say about Frankie because he's just a shipwright. He's cool. Like, he doesn't have a lot to like offer, I guess. Yeah, he has like cool gear and shit, but like honestly, if the crew wasn't as reckless or as childish as they were, as they are, like Frankie, they could maintain a ship. Like, honestly, bro. Frankie, you know, like I said, I don't really have much to say about Frankie.
I don't think so. I
think you're trying to. Yeah.
Dude, do you remember in Skypia, they were barely holding that shit apart? Like, it was killing me.
They needed.
Dude, they literally had like planks of wood, and like they were fixing the mast with like.
Okay, but this is what I mean. This is what I mean. How old were they? They were like Luffy was like what, 17. Zoro was like,
it's only
what,
been
18,
2
19?
years.
They're not gonna randomly just. They needed him.
Derek, the thing is, none of them are gonna be master shipwrights. That's what Frankie is essentially.
They could have put the Going Merry back together, but it would have just fallen apart again. They needed someone to upgrade it.
But see, that's the thing. That's all Frankie is. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. If they weren't, I mean, I'm not saying they gotta be like shipwrights or anything. I'm just saying, like, if they were just like a bit more responsible, they could have maintained a ship, right? I feel like because look, Usopp was trying. He might not know what he was doing, but he was trying. I feel like as time goes on, he could try to learn.
Bro.
Okay, so you're right. I guess you're right about that. But they wouldn't have got the ship if it wasn't for Frankie.
They needed Frankie is vital.
They would have
man.
got a worse ship
without a really good ship. They wouldn't have made it this far. That's all I'm gonna say.
They would have
Yeah.
a worse ship without him.
I agree they can maintain it, but they can't build a good ship for them to go into the new world.
That was
Exactly.
the whole point, bro. Like,
Yeah,
they
that's the whole point.
needed the battle pass. They was still playing the base game.
Dude, when I tell you I was
Yeah, the
crying when they were
expansion.
fixing that ship together, that was killing me, bro.
The area falling apart and planks falling all
Bro,
over.
like,
the place.
I really think about it. Compared to Going Merry to like literally the Yonkos and the Warlord ship in the New World. That is level 1.
And you also got to remember that they got all the stuff like underneath it, like the submarines and like the little. I don't even know what he added a bunch of stuff
he got like
into
sub
it.
ships within the ship.
Wait, yeah, he has add-ons,
Bro,
It can
that
fly.
ship was taking hits from Big Mom.
Exactly. They
Okay,
wouldn't have been
hey,
able to survive any of that.
I guess look. The only reason why I put him so low is because, like, yeah, he's like I said, he's cool. He's cool. He makes like all this cool gear and gadgets and all that. But as a character himself, he doesn't have much to show. Like,
Exactly,
besides Shipwright, what else does he have?
Exactly. That's my point.
That's
Alright,
that's why I put him so low.
I gotta go. I'll be back though.
Probably gonna be done by then,
Yeah,
bro.
we gonna be done pretty soon. That was the
yeah.
last one.
Okay.
I mean, unless
Wait,
Hank
is Hank?
Hank, make your tier list.
I still enjoy Frankie a lot.
Me too.
A
Me
lot.
too.
Even like objectively, I can somewhat agree. But him as a character, I just love watching him on screen. His theme music, just the way he talk, and just him being all flashy, like that's what I like about him. That's what I love about him.
You know, super.
He's
Yeah,
flamboyant.
super. Dude, even his voice actor, like the
Oh,
His
yeah.
voice actor is really
he is
good.
he is so funny.
You know,
Bro,
he's
they
I
gave
love
me a
his
like, bro.
You know he's
I
I love
also.
his stuff. Yeah, I was like, ain't no way this Frankie's voice. I was like, oh,
Good smell.
Good
Flavor.
nice
flavor.
Flavor.
He's
I
just
have to get-
entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and his theme music, his theme.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that was good. We got like an hour and a half out of that.
Alright, guys, clap it up for yourselves. Let's go. Good job
We
tonight.
need
We
a
all
roster.
have
Most controversial picks. Number 1. Who was not Jaden? Who was number 1? Top 3 controversial picks.
I guess me and Faraz, I don't know.
For us,
Dude.
the
I
Usopp
found
thing.
Eden's interesting because his Usopp pick was like the complete opposite of Ferocity, basically.
Yeah. I was
Definitely could've gone head to
defending
head
I was
with each other.
defending Usopp, but I still put him in the middle.
Right.
Usopp has always been one of my favorites.
I don't know why Derek's tripping about my
It's
list.
just
man.
it's just mostly because how I relate to him.
I need
and
him
how
more
good
style,
he's
bro.
gonna
No
be.
way, bro.
I don't know why Derek's tripping about my list.
But we all put Frankie like towards the bottom. Like he needs some help. So we all put Chopper kind of mid to low.
Frankie defender till I die. If there's 10,000 fans, I'm one of them.
I'm one of
If
them.
there's
He's
10
wrong, he's
fans,
cool.
I'm one of them. If
He's
there's
cool.
one, that's me. If there's none, I'm dead.
The most divisive one, like where we all had them in different places, was I think Sanji. Nah,
How about-
No, I think Sanji was relatively towards the
Debate.
top.
yeah,
Though.
No,
I think
Jinbei bottom.
Usopp, Jinbei, Jinbei, yeah. Jinbei was all over the place in this one.
Shit, Jinbei, my boy. My
Yeah, solid list.
See, I feel like Jinbei and Frankie have like a lot of potential as characters.
I think all of us had. Oh wait, no, Derek didn't have Robin on top, but we all had Luffy for sure on top, which is good.
Oh, points.
Luffy, we didn't even talk about Luffy at all because we just know.
We don't need. We don't
We don't
have
need
to.
to.
It
It's
speaks
his
for itself.
story.
It's
Yeah.
Luffy, bro. Just watch the anime.
All right, let me end this. We start rambling.
I gotta say, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and if you want more of this, donate to the Patreon.
Ring
Right.
that notification bell.
They have the outro music.
The outro music.
Dude, the early
I got a banger outro, bro. Y'all need to watch my videos. I got some banger outros.